What's going on, everybody? Justin here. The Winds of Change is the channel name. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to look at an item that has sold on Amazon FBA. This way, newer sellers are able to start looking at metrics that make sense, things to help determine what to buy, and some realistic profits that are involved in it. This isn't the highest profit item I've sold this week, nor is it the lowest, but it is an item that sold, and I want to share it with you all. So I think that new people will benefit, and also people who are seasoned may get some ideas on things to look for, because we're always learning, right? At least I'm always finding things to check that I didn't think about before until I start to network with some other resellers and things like that. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. We are going to get right into it here. This is an item that I think most people have access to. This is from Walmart, but this item can be bought Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, wherever you go that sells toys. I've even found these at grocery stores and stuff like that. So this is an item to keep an eye out for, or a type of item rather. So what is the item that's sold? We'll pull that up on the Amazon page here in a minute, but let's look at the bones of the sale first. It is a Disney Pixar Cars Strip Wathers the King. So this is just a die-cast Disney Pixar car. And I got it at Walmart for $3.72, which is the standard price for Walmart. So it's not like it was on sale or anything like that. It's just how much it was, $3.72. And I sold it for $15.40. Well, you can see down here, we get into all the expenses. So a lot of times I'll tell somebody, hey, I got this car for $4 and sold it for $15. They're like, wow, you made $11. That's great. Or they're like, you're ripping people off. You're a horrible person. But what people don't understand is that there's a lot of fees associated with that. So if you look, the Amazon referral fee was $2.31. The Amazon fulfillment fee was $3.96. The shipping promotion was $1.13. So the total fees that were taken out of that sale were $7.40. And then if you add on my buy cost, we're down to $11.12 that was actually taken out for cost of the item and fees. So we take the price that I sold it at, which was actually ended up being $16.53 because they gave a shipping credit. So you take that minus the expenses, which was $11.12, and the profit is $5.41. So even though I paid $4 for the item and sold it for $15 plus a shipping credit, which is $16, I only made $5 profit on it. But still, that's pretty good. Spending $4 and then making $5 profit, that's awesome. That is over here. If you look over here to the ROI, that is 145% ROI. Now, ROI is return on investment. For people that aren't familiar with that, that's a percentage of what you spent back in profit. So if I spend $10 and I make $4 profit, that's a 40% ROI. And that's what I normally shoot for, right? But with this item, it's more than double your money. 100% ROI would be doubling your money. That would be like spending $5 and then profiting $5. So this is really, really good here. This 145% ROI. That's amazing. So let's look and see why I decided to pick the item up. For one, cars is something that I look for because I sold them a lot on eBay a while back. They had some really rare ones. This was probably 10 years ago or so. And I was on the search for those, and I found out that, hey, some of these, they still hold their value and make good money, just the regular run-of-the-mill cars. So not all of them, of course. But this one here, this is the King. And Disney Cars Strip Wathers the King. So 295,000 seller rank. I usually try to stay under 200,000 in toys, but something like this I picked up just because even though the rank was a little bit higher at the time, we're coming into Q4, and I just sort of had a feeling based on experience. So right now it's selling for $15.88. So if you put in your, I gotta hit my num lock. If you put in your $3.72 that you spend, that's, by the way, with tax exempt from Walmart. It's going to end up being $4 something if you don't have your tax exempt set up with them. But anyway, it's making about $5.78. I've got this over here fulfilled by merchants set for $4 shipping. And so with $4 shipping, it's going to be about $6.50 to sell it that way. I'd rather just send it in to Amazon myself. Over here, they've got one left in stock to be shipped out through Prime, but they do have 22 sellers on it. And so let's look at the keeper graph here. So all of the green is what we're paying attention to, the green and this pink. So the green, every time there's a down dip, that's the sales rank dropping, meaning that there was at least one sale. This is over the last 3 months. All right. So there's a few things that I look at. It defaults to the last 3 months when you pull it up. So what I'll look at first is the price. This price of $15.88, is that something that is current or is that something that is held? Okay. Because if it's typically, like if the price was way down here, like $5, and then all of a sudden it shot up to $15.88, maybe I wouldn't buy it, right? Or maybe I wouldn't go in too deep on the item and buy a bunch of them because that price is probably just going to drop all the way down, all right? But here you can see $14.79, and then the buy box is actually 17. Buy box is 19, buy box is 19, 19, 19, 18, and so down here the buy box is like $15.88 or 16, what we sold it for, right? So the price is holding. It's been higher, it's dropped a little bit, but not a whole bunch. And you can see down here the sellers, the amount of sellers. There's 17 and then there's 24. So the more sellers are on it, typically the lower the price goes. Like down here when it was going for like 19, there were 15 sellers. Now it's going for 16, there's 24, 25 sellers. So that's sort of how that works. The other metric I look at, like I said, is the green dips. But what I really want to know is how much it sold in the last month. So here it's got a couple dips going down, going down. So it's selling fairly steadily. I mean, we're not selling hundreds of these a day, but they're definitely selling. So this is a good item. In my estimation, I would definitely pick this up, and I would have picked up more if they had them. So this is something that I would look for in Keepa to determine whether or not I would buy this item. Right. Plus the profit margin was awesome. Sales rank, not that amazing, but also not that horrible. So for those reasons, I bought this item. It was good entry cost, had a high return on investment. It had a not excellent but decent sales rating, and the keeper graph checked out. So those are the things that sort of go into my mind to making a decision about buying an item. And as you can see, in this case, it paid off. Now you may think, hey, you spent $4 and you profited, $5. Yeah, that's not going to be set for retirement, but that's how it works, right? Over and over and over again. Little things add up over time, that's for sure. So don't be afraid to go out there, check out the toy aisle, check out these cars, right? And scan all of them because they're all going to be different. And then once you find out the ones that sort of sell and don't, the ones that are worth something and don't, that'll help, lessen your time when you're out there sourcing. But go out there and check them out. Check out stuff that you never checked out before, and like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's all I got for today. I hope that this finds you well and then you found this interesting and helpful. And if you did, let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'll catch you all later.